Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we proudly present our spectacular show of podcast magic and imagination full of Disney wonder, news, and pop culture. It's the Main Street Electrical Podcast with Jenn Dave and David Dollar.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Dave.
It's the Main Street Electrical Podcast.
Woo.
Welcome back to the Main Street Electrical Podcast. It is Dave and Jen here, and it's been a crazy busy week, of course. The election has happened, but I will tell you that this is your break from all the madness. This is going to be an hour of magic and fun and just chit-chat. And we're going to talk holiday season, which is going to be great because a whole lot of things are happening at Christmas for the holidays. But first, Jen, I have to ask you, how did you Disney this week?
Okay, so two very fun ways. First of all, I'm going to turn my camera. See my Disney tree.
I see the tree.
Yeah, I did that yesterday. And then I'm wearing my new Disney shirt from Etsy. Hang on. It is the decorations from Hollywood Studios.
Very nice. That's awesome because those things are back. The little reindeers.
They're
back.
back.
They're back. I've seen the pictures. So it's really, really cool. So I'm getting ready for our December trip.
Yeah.
I am working on ordering. And I think I've mentioned this before as how I Disney, but I'm doing it again. I have ordered my Disney outfit for Christmas. And I'm excited about my blue and green, suit and everything. I'm working on Dapper Day stuff because I've never dressed up for Dapper Day, but I'm going to have to maybe pull some suspenders, maybe a top hat or something. I got to figure something out. I don't even know what it means to be dapper, but I'm going to try to be dapper anyway. So we'll see. So it's going to be exciting as the group is all going together.
Yeah.
I have to ask you, Jen, how many trees are you going to, when it's all said and done, how many trees will you have in your house?
I'm hoping 7 by the end of the whole season. I'm hoping.
Wow.
For sure. I have 3 of them up.
Right.
I'm going to try to grab a 4th one tonight.
Right.
5, 6. So 6 for sure. It's the 7th one I need to purchase.
Okay.
And I have an idea. I already know the theme. It's my travel tree. So
you're gonna have like my picture on an ornament hanging on the tree and stuff like that. It's gonna be great. It's awesome. So
anyway, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. So,
7. We have 1. We're still in the process of buying a new tree because our old tree has just been it's been with us for 10 years now maybe, but it's a pre-lit tree, which it kind of is a mistake for us. We probably shouldn't have done that, but now half the lights don't work. You have to shorten the lights, so you have to either use different lights to kind of wrap around to cover that space, and the white lights you buy don't quite match. So it's like, it's just there's a certain color in the middle change, so you have to cover it up. It's a whole hassle thing. So Stephanie has been wanting to buy a new tree forever, and so she's picked one out, but she's not going to order it because we have to clean the living room, and Campbell's toys are all over the place. So we got it. There's a whole process thing, and I'm like, why don't we just clean up after we do the tree, and then that way it's clean all at once? But no, we got to clean up first because it's like, I don't know, you clean up before you go away on vacation, so you don't have to get to it when you come back. And I'm like, you still have to clean up. It doesn't matter. Anyway, this is a woman thing. This is what you have to clean up and whatever. But I'm like, just put the tree up. Who cares? So nobody's going to see the floor. Just put the tree up.
Put up the floor. Or put up the tree.
But but we got to get a new tree coming in. So we're going to get that put up hopefully the next 2 weeks because I want to get the house decorated for Christmas. I don't want to be that family, which we always are, being that family that after December 1st or after we get back from our trip, it's suddenly December the 12th or 13th. And now we're just putting the tree up.
Yeah.
We enjoy it for 2 weeks. And then it's up for like a month and a half until almost February before we take it. Let's put it up. Let's get it up. Let's decorate. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Not a lot of news today, but I do want to mention that Blizzard Beach has reopened. You a big fan of the water park that you are. Have you ever actually been to Blizzard Beach?
I have.
I know you don't frequent the parks, water parks.
I don't, but we did go the one time because I don't know. We just said we're like, we should go to Blizzard Beach.
Right.
And so we did.
Well, Typhoon Lagoon is closed, and so Blizzard Beach is now open. It's the first time it's been open in, I don't know, maybe a year or something. It's been a long time since it has been opened. So it's now open if you want to go swim down there. And the weather's nice. The weather's really nice.
Yeah, the weather's nice right now. Well, it may be rainy, but nice. Yes.
Yeah, so that's good. Military merch has been released. It's really cool in anticipation of Veterans Day coming up. And thank you again to all the veterans. We can never say it enough. Not just the veterans, but also the families that have allowed their veterans to go and serve. So thank you. Military merch has been released, and it looks really cool. There's I've seen water bottles. I've seen some different like swag and different pins and things like that. There is hats and shirts. Spirit jersey has honor written on the back and camouflage with Mickey on it. It looks really cool. So with the military merch is out, if you are a military family, maybe something you invest in. I don't think it's like you have to show a military ID to purchase it.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know why you would wear it if you weren't. But no, it's pretty cool. So something to look at.
That's awesome.
well, like I said, not a whole lot of news, but we do want to look at this though, Jen, because Christmas is coming to Disney World. And this is what we're going to talk about today.
Okay.
And we're going to do a park by park. And I'm going to throw the glasses on here because we got a
Yeah.
lot to talk about because I'm old and I can't do it without the glasses. So a lot to talk about here with Christmas. So we're going to kick it off here with Magic Kingdom. Now, this is probably my favorite part of Christmas is the Magic Kingdom. I love seeing the Magic Kingdom decorated for
so
Christmas.
amazing.
So
it's
it
so
is
amazing.
Fantastic. So we'll run through a couple of activities that are happening in the Magic Kingdom and kind of when they're kicking off right now. Of course, let me scroll down here to the page I'm looking at for the Magic Kingdom. I had this pulled up, and here we go. So, of course, the Very Merry Christmas Party is coming. It's happening over like 20 nights over the course of November and December.
It starts this weekend.
And it starts this weekend. It starts the 8th, actually. But if you're going to go on the 8th, you need to have a ticket because the 8th, the 11th, the 12th, and the 14th, the 1st of December, the 3rd, the 5th, and the 6th are all sold out. So you've got some dates around the end of November and some dates mid to late December that are opened up. But these parties are starting to sell out. I think we're all going on I believe the 10th, 9th or 10th or something, whatever that Sunday is, that first main weekend in December. We're all going, and that one hasn't sold out yet, but I anticipate will happen.
Probably will
anytime now. Great Christmas party, which we'll talk about maybe later on, maybe in another episode.
Yeah, more detail, but it's great.
But in that you will see the Minnie's fireworks, you will see the Mickey's Once Upon a Time Christmas parade and the Celebration stage show and all that fun stuff. So that's happening. Also happening for everybody is the Frozen Holiday Surprise. Magic Kingdom will once again host the Frozen Holiday Surprise in front of Cinderella's castle, featuring Elsa and Anna and Olaf and Kristoff and the adorable Snow Geese, the little snowmen, little snow dudes or whatever. It's a stage show, and it's going to have friends from Arendelle ringing in the season together, and Cinderella Castle will transform into a shimmering palace. Projections that will remain throughout the evening. It's going to be during the party, but also during regular park hours. This year, it's going to debut on November the 5th or 6th, actually. It's actually what it's saying that it's going to start happening this week.
So maybe today, possibly.
Maybe today, whatever, but it looks like a cool show. Now, don't go expecting some Broadway musical. It's going to be just a stage show and just being projections and everything. So I don't want you to think, are they not going to sing? Can I build a snowman? No, it's fine. You can just go see the show, see the characters, whatever.
Absolutely.
Not returning, however, the Cinderella Castle Dreamlights, and
I miss those. Those were so cool.
I
have a blanket with them.
Oh, it's wonderful. I mean, they look amazing. I don't know if they will return ever because they're. I mean, they have to start like in August putting those up. I mean, that's an entire covering of the castle. But unfortunately, it's not coming back.
Not coming back.
And they had 200,000 tiny white lights on it. I mean, pictures that looked amazing. In person, it was just jaw-dropping.
It was stunning.
I love how we're talking about it like it's coming back, even though it's
not.
Which is really sad. So,
not yet. Not yet.
Maybe. Yeah. So other than that, in the Magic Kingdom, I mean, obviously the decor is going up, and the atmosphere, the street atmosphere will be up, and everything. And what are some of your favorite parts about Magic Kingdom decorated for Christmas? When you walk in and you see it, what are you just loving when you see?
I mean, first of all, you walk in, you see that towering Christmas tree, and the presents underneath. There's like a
60-foot tree. It's huge.
It's ginormous. I just love that. You immediately walk in, I'm like, like it just like the spirit of Christmas, and then like all the wreaths and everything. But I mean, the Christmas tree is just really incredible. And like hearing the Christmas music, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
It's amazing, and it's like all the parks are decorated for Christmas, but I feel like Magic Kingdom just has that extra oomph to it, the extra something special. Because you have the wreaths that are on the poles, and you have like kind of they used to go across
like the garlands. They're not.
Garland, they used to go all the way across the road, and now they don't because of the parade. They can't with the Festival of Fantasy parade. You can't. So they have the kind of the stanchions, the arms basically stick out with the wreaths on it. Yeah, and you just have the castle decorated, and everything is just festive, and there's just decor everywhere. It looks cool. It looks cool, and I love it.
Amazing. It looks so amazing.
So much. Let's talk about Animal Kingdom. We'll run over to Animal Kingdom now. Animal Kingdom. There's not a ton at Animal Kingdom traditionally, but there is enough to make you go, okay, this is cool.
It is.
First of all, is the holiday menagerie. The puppets in the front is
so cute.
So great. It's called the Merry Menagerie. And as you walk in, there are these life-size Merry Menagerie of artisan sculpted puppets, and they're reindeers, foxes, polar bears, penguins, birds.
Penguins. Oh my God, the penguins are so cute.
Oh, they're great. And when I say puppets, I mean really like there's somebody dressed accordingly. They're dressed up as in the color scheme of the puppets or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're moving these puppets around, and you see the birds on sticks, and they're kind of flapping the birds, and the birds are above your head. There's like
We
the
should
polar
post
bear, I
some of
think.
that on
We
our
should.
Instagram because I have the video from
We should.
when
And
I was
it's
at
just
Summit.
it's a free thing. It's not like it's a show or anything, but
Oh
they
yeah,
just come
no.
out at certain times. You walk across that bridge as you're heading towards the Tree of Life, and there they all are right there in the front.
So amazing.
And I've loved watching kids with these animals because the kids in their
So
mind, they're
cute.
seeing the animals as
And the
animals. And so
reindeer like go right up
yes.
into them, like right up to their
Oh,
faces.
yes. And the polar bears, sometimes there are like two cast members inside the
Yeah.
polar bear kind of moving. And it's hard to describe unless you see it. It's like
Hmm.
a wooden and I guess steel kind of puppetry thing. And it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's
Really
amazing.
fantastic. The Tree of Life Holiday Awakenings Holiday Edition. These
Yes.
are projection mapping vignettes that begin shortly after sunset and continue until park closing.
They're
The
so
Holiday
cool.
Awakenings tell a series of winter tales complete with a familiar and holiday-inspired musical score. So that's going to be at different times in
Yeah.
December and late November. It'll be happening before Animal Kingdom closes, before sunset, so it
Hmm.
will be later on in the evening. And I feel like Animal Kingdom has really kind of upped their game for a lot of this
Yeah.
in terms of holiday stuff. So they've really got a lot of stuff going on. The Discovery Island Luminaries? Luminaires, is that
Luminaries?
right?
Probably
Luminaires, yes,
luminaries.
Luminaires. I
Yeah.
don't know why I want to say Luminaires. Luminaires.
It's not Lumiere. It's not Lumiere.
Yes,
This is not
exactly.
Bjork.
So it's the holiday decorations
Yeah.
handcrafted by artists who make Discovery Island their home. The animal-inspired luminaries on the
Mm,
rooftops. The merriment on Discovery Island is long into the night. The rooftop luminaries around Discovery Island are a warm and
yeah.
festive glow throughout the village, and it's a cool atmosphere. It's
Yeah.
animals basically kind of placed around. They're lit up and everything. It's just kind of fun to watch and fun to look for. What I do miss is the Jungle Jam Parade.
Oh,
I do miss
Mickey's
that.
Jam and
Now,
Jungle
yeah,
Parade.
Jam and Jungle Parade. Now, I love the Jingle. I love the Jungle
Jingle
Jam Parade.
Bell.
The
Yeah.
Jingle Jam Parade is what I'm trying to think of. I'm kind of fumbling my words here, but it was the Jingle Jam and Parade through Animal Kingdom. And that maybe the Jingle Jungle Parade. I don't know what it was called,
I thought
but
it
it
was
was
the
a parade.
Jingle Jamming Jungle Parade, I think.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that is it.
Maybe.
But it was a parade through, first of all, I miss having parades through Animal Kingdom. Second of all, it was a Christmas themed parade through Animal Kingdom. And it was
Yeah.
cool. It was like puppets and characters and Christmas and whatever. And I don't know if there's just not enough room to do parades through there. But Jen,
I
why
think it'd
don't
be tough.
answer the question? Why don't they have parades in Animal Kingdom anymore? You know the
I
answer to
don't
this.
know. I don't know.
You should know these
I'm not in
answers.
Animal Kingdom enough to know. I don't know.
I do miss the parade. So over
Yeah.
at Epcot, the International Festival of the Holidays. This is almost like a food and wine festival light.
It
It
is.
starts I believe November 29th and goes through December 30th, which I'm going to be there for
Hmm.
this time around. I'm really excited about being there for this. There is a Chippendale's Christmas Tree Spree, which is a paid
Yes.
scavenger hunt, kind of like the
So
Figment and
cute.
Ratatouille ones
Yeah, the
for the
Ratatouille
festivals.
ones.
Chippendale will be collecting ornaments for the tree, and you go around looking for them in all the World Showcase places as they gather ornaments.
Yes.
And then, of course, you turn your map in, you get a prize if you want. So there's that. The Candlelight Processional, which we've talked about several times. The 50-piece live orchestra has a nightly performance at 5, 6:45,
Mhm.
8:15, something like that, with a whole lot of celebrity narrators for the Candlelight Processional. Definitely, as we mentioned before, definitely consider booking a dinner package. We can't say this
Yes.
enough. For certain narrators, no shade to them at all.
Hmm.
You probably won't have as much problem finding a lot of seating because certain narrators aren't as popular as others. Neil Patrick Harris, your Brendan Fraser, your Jodie
Hmm.
Benson. You get
Hmm.
in line at 5 o'clock for the 8 o'clock show, and so get
Yeah.
yourself a dining
Get
package,
yourself a
and
dining
you're
package.
good. Throughout Epcot World Showcase, you're gonna have holiday storytellers. These are international
Yes.
storytellers, and a lot of them are dressed as kind of that country's version of Santa
Hmm.
Claus, and they will be sharing
Yes.
traditions and tales from the native country. Santa and other characters will be in their appropriate outfits for the country, and they'll be talking about Christmas Eve and Christmas in their homeland. You
Hmm.
will also find celebrations of Kwanzaa and Hanukkah at the American Adventure, doing their conversation about what they celebrate as well.
Hmm.
If people usually start at Mexico, and I've heard that the most engaging storytellers are in Mexico because they just
Oh,
and I've seen it said that if you don't like the way Mexico tells their stories, you may not like anybody else
okay.
because I guess the way they tell their stories, I don't know. You'll be living with the land of merry and bright nights, and it's the glimmering greenhouse
Oh, I
effect
love
in
that.
Living Within.
Oh,
I
it's my
love
favorite. I
Living with the Land.
love it. I love it.
Jen, what happens at Living with the Land at Christmas time? Tell us.
It lights up, like even that little tunnel, like after you have the little vignettes and the animatronics, and then you go through, and it's like you go through this ton of lights, and then the greenhouses are totally lit up. You've got to go at night. There's like lights in the trees and on the plants, and they got big ornaments and like
Yep.
all Christmas theme, and it is amazing. The Glimmery Greenhouse is not to be missed.
Yes.
Seriously.
Now, there is a tour, Glimmering Greenhouse tour, that was available
Good luck
twice a
getting
night,
it.
6 and 7 o'clock. And good luck getting it because apparently it's only available for
Hard.
10 people per or 20 people per night. We tried to get it. We wanted to get it. I've done the behind the scenes tour, which, and I've mentioned this before, but if you're looking for something inexpensive, a new experience you've never done, take the behind the scenes tour. It's an hour, 90 minutes, a walking tour through Living with the Land. And it's kind of cool being on the other side because you look up and you're like, oh, look, there's the boat. And, you see the boat go by.
Yeah.
And I've actually seen people that I on the boat because I wasn't with the party. I'm like, I know those people. So that's kind of cool. And, you get to try fresh cucumbers made right there in the greenhouse, which is cool. So something
Don't try this at home.
Don't try this at home. Exactly. Don't get out of the boat.
Don't do that.
Just get the behind the scenes tour with that. So also you will find Joyful, a gospel celebration of the season. They will perform at the front of World Showcase from the end of November until the end of December throughout the day, rotating with other performers on the stage. So the big stage there in the American Pavilion,
Yes.
It does. I mean, of course, they do the candlelight processional at night, but during the day they also have other things. Going on. What I miss though is the Festival of Lights or the Lights of Winter, and a lot of people now these are so old that a lot of people don't remember these.
Yeah, I remember.
But as you're walking that walkway from Future, I'm calling it Future World. Darn it, Future World to World Showcase. There was this archway of lights that you walked.
It was so cool.
And it was like 50 yards. It was beautiful. It was incredible. And they're saying the technology for it is obsolete, which I don't understand the technology for it. I don't remember the lights dancing. I don't remember there being shows.
Okay, but what? Even if it's obsolete, it still exists.
It still exists. Cool. It was lights. And I'm like, I don't know why you can't just do lights.
I mean, they don't have to dance or do anything. No. Just make it an archway of lights.
Put the lights up and everything. Have people walk through the lights because they were gorgeous, and like each of the arch had different designs on them and things. So
and make them twinkle. Like who cares?
Can you make some calls and get those back?
I wish.
I think that would happen. Jen, what are some of your favorite things about Epcot at Christmas? I'm not going to ask about Animal Kingdom because you don't go to Animal Kingdom a lot, and it's okay.
I mean,
but Epcot. What are some of your favorite things about Epcot during Christmas?
Oh gosh. Well, I mean, again, there is that Christmas tree, but that's not even necessarily my favorite part. I love the festival of the holidays, going around and like trying different Christmassy things. I like cookies. I like the cookies, and I love the glimmering greenhouses. Hands down, is like that's like pretty much my favorite thing in Epcot.
Yes. It's
I'm trying to think if there's. I mean, they have the holiday themed like Streetmosphere, like they'll have like some of the like the janitors will come out and it'll be
janitors.
Holiday. Oh, I love the janitors.
The jingle janitors.
But I mean, like always the food. And then the glimmering greenhouses, but it's just not, again, Epcot's my favorite. So
yes. Now we will talk about this in a few minutes once we get to some of the resorts, but we have to mention there's a Gingerbread Spaceship Earth coming to Epcot.
Okay, I'm excited for this. This might be
Spaceship Earth.
This might become one of my favorites.
Cool. The idea is just so cool. And I'm like, why didn't we do this before? Create gingerbread structures of things. I think this is
why
great.
not?
It's going to be at Communicore Hall, which drastically needed something because it's a lunchroom, right?
There's nothing there.
And so there will also be the Glittering Grove, where twinkling lights bring festive flair. You'll be able to find different holiday things as well. There's going to be the experimental prototype cookies of tomorrow. And so you'll be able to purchase gingerbread triangles of your own at this holiday kitchen. You'll have the favorites of festivals past, which is located outside of Communicore Hall. And so apparently you'll have menus, I'm guessing, for some of the stuff that maybe you can't find at the front.
That would be really, I mean, that's
kind of fun.
That'd be cool. So, I'm excited.
It's joyful holiday celebration of the season. We mentioned that. There'll be festive fragrances presented by Scentsy. You can stroll through a snow globe garden inspired by Scentssy's seasonal aromas. That's really hard to say and get out without stumbling all over my words. This is all happening during, of course, the Festival of the Holidays. And so a lot of things happening around Communicore Hall, which is going to be fantastic.
That'll be great.
I'm looking forward to Gingerbread Spaceship Earth. Yes. It looks amazing. It really does.
Looks really good.
So let's hop over to Hollywood Studios now. Jollywood, of course, is the big thing happening at Hollywood Studios. That is the separately ticketed event happening at night, kind of an after hours party for Christmas for Hollywood. It's happening like 10, 15 times during the course of the season. Nothing is sold out yet,
Nope.
which on one hand makes me happy because it's not sold out, which means less crowd. On the other hand, makes me a little nervous because I'm like,
I
if they don't
know.
sell some of these out, are they going to do it again? Because we had a blast last year. It was
It was
so much
so much fun.
so much fun doing it. So this year they're gonna have Sunset Seasons Greetings. This is a projection show featuring vignettes from Olaf's Frozen Adventure, Mickey's Christmas Carol, The Muppets, and Toy Story, plus appearances by the Prep and Landing characters. These will be giant
Cute.
projections on the billboard screens around Sunset Boulevard, which will be happening
Hmm.
there at Hollywood Studios, and of course not just Jollywood, but the Echo Lake flurry of fun decorations will be all around Echo Lake, including, wait for it, Jen, Santa Gertie. We love Santa Gertie.
We
I feel
love
as if
Santa Gertie.
I feel as if when you walk into Magic Kingdom, you get that sense of Christmas because you see the wreaths and you see the
Hmm.
decor and there's Main Street or whatever.
Yeah,
For me, Hollywood, when I see Santa hat sitting on top of Gertie and she's holding
I know.
that ornament in her mouth, I'm like, it's Christmas time!
Christmas time
Yay!
is here. And
It's
all the
great.
like all the bulbs in the
Oh
lake.
yeah, exactly. And all the Hollywood stuff will be around,
Yes.
decorations will be around the reindeer that we mentioned, the little
Mm,
dolls will be in certain places, so you'll see all of that. Of course,
so
if you
cute.
want to go to Hollywood and Vine, Minnie's Holiday Dine will return. It's a
Hmm.
Christmas themed character meal. So yeah, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of Hollywood and Vine's food. The characters are great,
No.
but this is probably one of the only, maybe the only Christmas themed character meal. Now, if you go to
I
character meals during
think
Christmas time, they might have like Christmas kind of
right.
nods here and there, maybe decor of the restaurant. But this is a holiday theme
Like they actually
for it.
changed her outfits
Exactly,
for
exactly. And you
this.
can hug the
Yeah.
characters, autographs, high fives. You'll meet Minnie, Mickey, and probably
Yeah.
like combination of Donald or Pluto, Daisy, Chip and Dale. Some of the main characters.
Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Pluto,
Mhm.
typically.
Yeah, and I feel like, but you might find Chip and Dale instead of
Yeah,
Pluto.
sometimes you might
Those
see somebody
you'll
else
always see
rotating
Mickey and
in.
Minnie, but usually those characters can be
Hmm.
interchangeable. For the first time in forever, a Frozen sing-along celebration will be happening
Hmm.
as well. It's a holiday adjacent, giving the film it features, but Christmas season, it's a holiday finale too as well. So
Hmm.
that's gonna be happening over there at Hollywood Studios. Plus, of course, like I said, we'll have
Yeah,
Jollywood happening, which is gonna be awesome. So there's
it's
that.
gonna be
Now
great.
let's talk about the resorts. If the Grand Floridian was closed for the season for whatever happened, what other resort would you love? Like, what is your second favorite holiday resort besides Grand? I can't answer that because you'll say
Oh,
Grand Floridian.
Wilderness
What's your
Lodge.
Wilderness Lodge?
Wilderness Lodge.
Beautiful, gorgeous,
So amazing.
gorgeous.
And then probably Yacht Club because they had that gingerbread
Hmm.
lighthouse last year, which is a new addition. They
Yep,
have the train play, they have an amazing tree. But I
yep,
mean, Wilderness Lodge, like there's just something about it's already woodsy,
hmm,
obviously. And then they have like
yep.
the trees and all the decorations. So like that, and quasi producer Heather we'll go back and forth. And I'm like all Grand Flow and she's all like Wilderness Lodge, and you really there's no wrong answer. They're
Yeah,
both right.
Wilderness Lodge is gorgeous. I mean, it
It's
really is
gorgeous.
beautiful. And it's one of those things like it's not hard to get to. I've had people ask me how far away
No,
is it from Magic Kingdom? Is it like an
so
hour
easy.
travel? It's across the lake. It's right there. It's so close. So it's
Yeah.
really cool. Now, I want to run through real quick kind of the list of the chocolate and gingerbread displays across the park because I feel as
Yep.
if, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I feel as if this is the first time that we've really had like an array of like 6 or 7 displays around that Disney's recognizing, hey, here's the checklist.
Hmm.
Usually it's just been a few things here and there, but this is
Yeah.
kind of a cool list here. So first, of course, the Gingerbread House. 25
Yes.
years of the Gingerbread House, Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Again, it's one of those things, and it's opening up today as we're recording it. It's open today. It's one of those things that unless you see it in person, you don't fully appreciate how cool this thing is. It is a life-size, not a house with like 4 or 5 bedrooms and a kitchen, but it's a life-size working store house. There's a
Hmm.
room in there. People are standing around inside the house selling, different things that you can walk up, get your chocolates and your cookies and your cakes and stuff.
Hmm.
And it's a house with windows and a door, and it's built with a porch. It's
Yeah.
beautiful, and it's open right now, which is awesome.
Yes.
Starting on November 8th, so when you're listening to this, the day it drops, it'll be tomorrow. Disney's Contemporary Resort will be adding extra touches to their castle display. Of course,
Hmm.
they have the chocolate castle, and typically it's been
Yes.
themed around Frozen. This year,
Yep.
it's going to have a Mickey and Minnie design, and now they're adding overlay with dream lights. The Cinderella Castle dream lights are going to be
Oh, that'll be
behind it.
nice. Okay, that'll be
The
cool.
pictures have like the castle and small world kind of view around. Well, the castle is the chocolate, but behind is like a small world, like a
Yeah.
background, all in lights and stuff. This thing's going to be about 8 feet tall and about 25 feet wide. So it's a massive
Wow.
display. So it's
That's
going to be a
huge. I
very,
feel like
very
that's
cool
bigger
display.
maybe than in the past.
It is because
Dang.
that overlay is added back to it, which is going to be
Yeah.
really, really cool. And each of these places is also going to have different foods and different menus and things.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
going to have like your cookies and your hot chocolates. You're going to get the Linzer cookie here at the Contemporary, which is going to be
Mm-hmm.
really good. My wife Stephanie loves the Linzer cookie. You get the Winterberry Freeze and the frozen hot cocoa. And our third co-host Kyla will love the fact that you can make that an alcoholic floater. So that'll be fun. And I like how it's called an alcoholic floater. So
Maybe you're choosing which kind of
I didn't call it that. That's what it
alcohol.
says. So over on over in Beach Club for his 24th year, they've had the cherished tradition with life-size holiday carousels, and it spins. It's coming back, and it's going to have a
Yes.
Mickey Christmas Carol theme to it with the characters on the
Oh,
horses. Now,
cute.
folks, you
I
can't
like that.
ride this. You can't
You
buy tickets to go
cannot.
ride this chocolate carousel, but because it's behind a little fence.
It is.
But it's there, and it's really cool.
And
It
it's really
spins very
cool.
slowly. It's really, really neat, and it's life size. I mean, the horses are big.
They are.
It's
It looks like
really-
it looks like you could ride it, but
You probably could if you wanted to get trespassed.
I
Hop
mean,
over that fence
yeah,
and
but
hop
we
on there,
don't do
but
that.
So this one, of course, they've all got their own stats, but this has got 432 pounds of honey, 200 pounds of icing, 100 pounds of eggs, and 2,024 pieces of gingerbread, not to mention all the creativity to put it together.
Yeah.
And there will be 24 hidden golden Mickeys throughout the display.
So
and that's
cool.
what's going to get me there because I'm like, holy crap, I love hidden Mickeys. I love a good hidden Mickey search. I'm excited. So there is that. Over at for this 4th year in Animal Kingdom Lodge, the life-size baby gingerbread giraffe and baby zebra displays will be trekking into the lobby of Animal Kingdom Lodge starting November the 24th. So on the 24th, you'll be able to go in and it's not a big display, but it is a life-size giraffe.
But it's cool.
Made of gingerbread and a life-size zebra made of chocolate, which I think is pretty cool.
It's pretty awesome.
So it's pretty neat. Of course, you'll have food there to get. You can get the gingeraffe cookie and specialty cocktails. So that's available. Also, like I said, we mentioned the Gingerbread Spaceship Earth. Over at Boardwalk, you're going to have the mini gingerbread version of the iconic spots from the boardwalk itself. The Boardwalk Deli Gingerbread House, starting November 12th, is created with details that look just like it. Basically, they just took the Boardwalk Deli, they recreated it out of gingerbread and chocolate, and they put it into Disney Boardwalk. And so that also is a display you can find as well. It's cool. These are like you need to go see all these displays. It looks like the Boardwalk Deli, and you have tiny little people in there, and there's Goofy in the window, and there's also going to be a limited edition pin and a cookie jar and holiday ornament you can purchase with this, and it looks great. They're going to have holiday Mickey and Minnie sugar cookies, caramel corn cookies, gingerbread loaves, gingerbread shingles. All that is available there. So it's I mean this whole thing, all of it looks. I'm going to visit all of it. I can't wait to see all of these things. You can picture all of these. Now, if you wanted to go to Disneyland, and we're not really talking a lot about Disneyland, but it is worth mentioning they are doing a big to do over there as well, where they're going to have like the hotel and spa gingerbread display. It's a gingerbread replica of Disney's Grand Californian Hotel with Chip and Dale in their pajama attire, seen in the holiday pajama party breakfast and brunch at Storytellers. So if you go to the Storytellers Cafe and you have the Mickey's Holiday Pajama Party Breakfast character meal, Chip and Dale will be in their pajamas. You will also see them recreated in this particular display. 7 feet tall, 12 feet wide, 600 pounds of gingerbread, 600 pounds of powdered sugar, 250 pounds of fondant. If you've ever worked with fondant, you know how miserable that is.
It's awful.
I've only done it once, but also 25 hidden Mickeys as well. So, Jen, out of the displays, which one are you most excited about?
Oh gosh. I mean, Grand Flow. Like, wait, am I allowed to say that? I mean,
Obvi, as you would say.
Obvi, Grand Flow. And secondarily, well, I know we didn't. Wilderness Lodge is not really a display other than the Christmas trees, but I do always love Yacht and Beach in the carousel. I always think it's so cool.
Yeah, I think it's great too because you can walk back and forth between the two.
Yeah, and you can see both of them like really quickly.
And the boardwalk, it's all right there together, so you can see all of those together.
Easy to see.
Now, I did not see the Yacht Club train station listed,
which
the train section, because
they have not made out of really.
That's true. It's just
anything.
a train. They basically put up a huge train area. Like going through a winter wonderland as well. I also didn't see the gingerbread lighthouse mentioned as well, which we've seen in recent years.
I know, which doesn't.
I don't know if that's coming back, but it doesn't mean it's not coming back.
It doesn't mean it's not. It just might not be considered as has.
I don't know if it's coming. Honestly, I feel like it would be listed on those
the train.
Disney's official list of gingerbread and chocolate
Of
displays around the
gingerbread,
resorts.
but I
You know,
think the train would be there. I
yeah.
can't. They've had the train for years.
Right. But I don't know that the yacht lighthouse itself is coming back. And what we're talking
That
about
might
is
not.
a yacht club. They had like an 8 or 9 foot gingerbread lighthouse, basically kind of sitting in the
And it was
corner with
cool.
a working light and everything. It was really cool. Don't know if it's coming back or not,
It
but
might not.
you still have plenty to see. You have
Absolutely.
plenty to see. What you most excited about when you go in December? What are you? Is just an overall feeling of? Well, for me, okay, I'll answer the question. For me, it's an overall feeling like it's Christmas. The displays are there. The gingerbread house is there. The Christmas party, the decorations, the decor, the menagerie, like seeing the snow, the Spaceship Earth gingerbread. All of it is like a 17-way first place tie. So,
I mean, if I had to pick one thing, it's going to be Jolly, because I love Jollywood. But I'm excited because I'm doing all the Christmas things. Like I'm also hitting up Candlelight Processional. My dear friend Lucy is singing in it the one night, so I'm going to go see her. We're hitting up a Christmas party. We're hitting up, Jollywood. There's just all the holidays in the parks. And honestly, I just love to be there and people watch and experience and like wear my holiday favorite things and shop and eat cocoa and cookies and all the just festiveness. It's my favorite time of year. Literally my favorite time of the year. So
and don't forget, I forgot Disney Springs. There's a Christmas tree trail coming.
Christmas tree trail.
Basically, they decorate about 20 or 25 trees, and they
it's amazing.
them all throughout Disney Springs. And you can do a little challenge and try to find all of them, and they're themed differently. They're themed. There's like a Beauty and the Beast tree. There's a Toy Story tree. I've seen a Disney Channel afternoon tree, Haunted Mansion tree. Decorated. Some are large, some are small, but they're all throughout Disney Springs.
They're all amazing.
And of course, everything's going to have their own little list of stuff. Jock Lindsay's Hanger Bar is coming out with some new items as well for their Christmas treats. Overlay as well. And so there's just gonna be holiday stuff everywhere, holiday treats everywhere. If you want to snack throughout the holidays, it's the perfect place to see because it's everywhere. It's all through Disney Springs and all through the resorts as well. So there is some of that. We didn't mention the jungle cruise, the Jingle Cruise already happening now at Magic Kingdom. So there's so many things we didn't even get to with the holidays.
Yeah, and some of the
holidays.
Isn't there one other overlay that I'm not thinking of? Like one other holiday
Mountain? Is
Space
Mountain
Space. Yeah. Well, I haven't heard confirmation, but they did Mannheim Steamroller music through Space Mountain. I haven't heard that they're not doing it, so hopefully they are.
I haven't heard that they're coming back with the holiday mix at Guardians. I don't think that they are.
I hope they don't, because that was
it needed to be multiple songs. It didn't need to be one song.
It was not
you
good.
need to have different holiday versions of songs or whatever. And honestly, if you're going to do it, why are you not playing Mariah Carey's All for Christmas Is You? Or hear me out, Last Christmas. Can you imagine? You're there, everything is quiet, and instead of September or in Conga, you hear dun 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 dun, dun and you're zipping it through, and you're grounded.
And if you're gonna you get sent straight to Wham Holla. You
hear George Michael going Last Christmas, and do like 6 songs. So if you're playing, if you're playing, what you call it, Whamageddon. It's the game I popularized. Whamageddon. You're playing Whamageddon. How risky is it to go on Guardians? Because you never know if you're going to.
You don't know.
Oh my gosh. That would be amazing. I got Whamageddon. Guardians got me. It was a great ride, but I got punked by Whamageddon. Perfect. Jen, where can we find you in all the places and all the listings?
All right, at Upon a Star Jen or at Jen_Novotny.
Perfect. Find me at the Magic on a Dollar on Instagram. Find me on Facebook at Magic on a Dollar and Disney on a Dollar, and of course, find our good friends Kyla at Disney Geek 78.
27.
Disney Geek 27 at Disney Geek 27.
I'm going to double check my number now. I'm like 27. Is it?
At the Moana Mom on Instagram as well, and find her all the places and stuff. And of course, find at Upon a Star Travel on all the places, and the MSC podcast on all the places. Wherever you go, search all of those places up and just follow everything. That's all you need to do, and you'll get all the Christmas stuff you're going to want to find in your feed, because that's how it works, right?
That's right.
Holiday season's coming, Jen. I'm excited to be there for Disney World. I'm excited to hang out with you and all the people. And so, for Jen, I am Dave, and hey, Merry Christmas to those Phoenicians.
Thank you for listening to the Main Street Electrical Podcast. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at the MSE Podcast, or visit our website at themsepodcast.com. Be sure to subscribe, and may all your wishes come true.